What's up, Exo Swag TV fam? Welcome to another episode of For the Culture Friday. We got a lot to unpack this week. There was a lot happening in music and in the world in general. So I want to discuss a few of these lawsuits. We got Drake withdrawing his original lawsuit against Universal Music Group, who he signed to under Republic Records, and Kendrick is signed to under Interscope. And he withdrew the original lawsuit, but then he hit him with another one the next day. So I wanted to know if you guys think this is Drake being petty, or is this an actual valid lawsuit? So Drake claims that they have inflated streams of Kendrick's Not Like Us, and that was his original lawsuit. In the new lawsuit, he's claiming that they did inflate the use, but they also put a lot of money and incentivize people to play the record, even though the record defamed his character. Of course, Universal Music Group denies this. They speak about how they've been nothing but supportive of Drake and how they put, an equal amount of money behind him, which I can agree with. Drake has been consistently the top streamed artist since 2015. So I'm not really understanding what he means. I think to me, in my opinion, I feel like it's a little bit of a sore loser mentality or victim mentality. So I don't know. I want to know what you guys think about that lawsuit. So that's one thing that we had to discuss. The second lawsuit we're discussing is Megan Thee Stallion's former photographer is suing her. And he originally sued her back in April of 2014. He just recently, a couple of days ago, added 10 additional legal addendums stating that she created a hostile work environment and how her sexually charged and graphic lyrics made him feel uncomfortable. He spoke about an alleged trip to Ibiza in Spain and how Megan Thee Stallion basically forced him to watch her have a threesome with 2 other women. It's weird. In my opinion, he did mention something about her physically assaulting him and fat shaming some other employees in front of him. Personally, I feel like maybe the unpaid employer wages was valid, if that's true. But I think the other stuff is a little outlandish. I mean, seriously, you knew before becoming her photographer, or at least from being with her over the years, that her lyrics were sexually charged. That doesn't mean that that's valid for a lawsuit. Again, that's just my opinion. What do you guys think? What else we have to discuss? The TikTok ban. So TikTok is supposedly leaving us on Sunday, January 19th, and I'm going to hate to see the app go. The Biden administration has been urged to leave it in the Trump administration's hands, but as of today, the Supreme Court decided to continue to uphold the ban if TikTok's parent company ByteDance doesn't sell to an American vendor. So looks like we may be saying goodbye to TikTok. What do you guys think? Are you guys TikTok user? Do you barely use it and you prefer YouTube anyway? I use them both, so I will hate to see the app go, but I do understand TikTok's stance on not relinquishing their rights as a company to an American buyer. So I can understand why they feel that, they have a valid stance in this argument. I do hope that the two parties are able to come to an agreement so we can keep the app, but if not, I understand. What else we gotta discuss? So we got Lil Baby dropping an additional album next month in February, and he's titling it Dominique. And if you're not aware, that Dominique is actually Lil Baby's real name. So last For the Culture Friday, I mentioned how Lil Baby dropped his album Wham, which is a nickname of his in his hometown of Atlanta, Georgia. And I actually did get a chance to listen to the album maybe a couple of days after I released the For the Culture Friday video, and I actually enjoyed the album. Recently, Lil Baby has been a trending topic because he was complaining about, or he was asked about rather in an interview, what he thought about Kai Cenat's rating of the album. I think Kai Cenat gave it a 6 out of 10. And he mentioned how streamers or people that review albums aren't who should have enough credibility to give opinions on albums. And I disagree with that, because being that this page is a review page, or I review certain topics, I disagree with that, because at the end of the day, we're still fans. And Kai had Lil Baby on his stream, I think a couple of times. He's also shown his support, but we're also entitled to our opinion. If he didn't like the album, it's literally a matter of opinion. Just like certain songs on the album didn't resonate with other people, that doesn't discredit their opinion on the matter. So what do you guys think about that? Do you think that streamers or people that have react pages or people that review music are not supposed to, or they don't have a valid opinion or a valid voice when it comes to a music artist? That's just like a music artist and their label disagreeing. You know, you might want a certain song to be a single and your label may disagree. I don't think that he should discredit other people just because they didn't give him the value or the score that he felt he deserved. So I kind of didn't really like that part of it, but I like the album personally. Kai gave it a 6 out of 10. I gave it maybe an 8 out of 10. There's only like a couple songs that I would skip, but I actually like the album, and I'm looking forward to the album dropping in February called Dominique. What else we gotta talk about? Cardi B and Offset are back in the news because Cardi took to her her Twitter X space. Cardi took to her Twitter X space and spoke to fans about how Offset hasn't seen his children with her. He didn't buy them any Christmas gifts. He just now called his newborn baby with her, I want to say a couple of days ago into 2025. So what, January 13th, 14th maybe. She alleges that he and his mother robbed her cold. What that means is very cryptic. We're not sure if they robbed her of money, of personal belongings, or what. But Cardi has said that, you know, Offset and her were cool, but she doesn't like how he's been moving, and that he spent Christmas with his other children but left her kids out of it to spite her. So if that is true, Offset, you lame for that, because kids should not come between spouses or a couple that is separating. Your kids should come first. So hopefully these two could get it together. They've been in the news and trending topics since they've gotten together. I'm quite honestly happy that they're finally calling it quits, because they weren't a good fit for each other. But hopefully they can reconcile and be the best parents that they can be, and that if Offset is taken from Cardi, I hope that he returns it, or that it was a big mistake, because I personally like Offset. Cardi, get in the studio. Give us the album that we deserve. You dropped Invasion of Privacy in 2017. It's now 2025, and we have heard a bunch of singles, and by now all of the singles that you compiled could have been an album. So let that hurt, put it into your music, like you told Summer Walker on her album, Still Over It. You put all your hurt in the music and give the fans what they've been wanting, an album. I think that's all I got for this week of For the Culture Friday. Let me know what you guys think about all these trending topics that's going on. Give me some albums that I need to listen to that maybe I haven't gotten a chance to. We also got the Grammys premiering February 2nd. I'm thinking about going live while we're watching the Grammys and kind of break down who I think will win in each category. I posted a video about that. I'll tag it in case you haven't seen it or want to go back and review it. So let me know if you guys think I should go live and discuss and break down the Grammy categories, who I think the winners will be, and how that's going to play out. I'm trying to utilize YouTube a lot more with you guys and be a lot more intentional. I feel that I got to be consistent, and I got to continue to put my best foot forward. And one of the people that subscribed to me commented and told me to keep going and keep making content like this, because you guys enjoy it and that my opinions do matter, and I appreciate that. Again, I always preface my videos with saying that I'm just a lover of music, and I'm a regular person just like everybody else out there, but I do find joy in speaking about music because it's one of my loves, and the fact that you guys appreciate it and you look forward to it makes me want to keep going. So let me know what you guys think about going live for the Grammys and how we should take that moving forward. Until the next one,